In this video, we are going to talk about React context in depth. So let's get started. So suppose you have some app which has nested components. So this is a app component and it has its many children and each children has many uh, their own children. Okay, and you have some app level state here. It can be theme or authentication information, what user is logged in, and like what is the theme that is light or dark. So that can be stored at a like global level, right? So it is called as global state. So we have that state declared in your app component, and we have to pass this state from app to the nested children. So how can we do that? The traditional approach is using prop drilling. So what is prop drilling? Prop drilling is nothing but you will pass the state from app to their children by using props. So this state will be passed, or you can consider this theme will be passed as a prop to child 1, as a prop to child 2, as a prop to child 3, and again this child 1 will pass this state as a prop to its own grandchild 1, and so on. So that's very painful, right? So that's the problem in traditional React approach for passing the state down to nested components. So that's where the context API comes in. So it's a React feature which solves this prop drilling problem so that we will be able to pass the global state from the top level component to any nested component at any nested level. Okay. So how context solves this problem? So basically React context creates a parallel channel. Okay. And there is a component called provider present in the context. That provider takes the state, the global state as an input, and it passes it to the context. Okay. As context is a parallel channel, each and every child will be able to consume that state from it directly. So that's the beauty of context. So there will be no any kind of prop drilling involved here. Each and every child will be having access to this state directly. So that's the beauty of context API. So let's get our hands dirty and let's get back to the code editor and let's see how we can code this context API. So this is our basic app setup. So I have three children here. First is app, that's a top level component. Second, I have taken one child component, which will be the child of app component. And there is a third component, inner child, which will be child of the child component. Okay, so we have three level hierarchy of components here. So we'll declare one theme global state in the app component and we'll try to consume it to the most nested child, that is inner child. Okay, so let's do that. So as I said, for giving the state input, we have provider in context. Okay, so how can we create that provider? So we have one create context method present in the React library. So let's use that. Okay, and if you just hover over it, it expects one default value, so we'll pass it as null. Okay, so that's it. We have created our own context in our React application, but what can we do with it? We'll need provider, right? So let's create the provider. Okay, so that's it. So provider is present in the theme context. We are just referencing it using one variable called provider. So as I said in this diagram, provider is a wrapper of our app component. So let's wrap our app using provider. Okay, so where can we input our global state? So in provider we have value prop where we can input our state. For simplicity, I'll go with some default value and later on we'll add one state using use state. So as we are passing down the theme, I used light as a default value here. Okay, so the input part is done. Okay, we are passing the state to provider as an input. So that is the first part of this context API. The second part, and that is the most important part, is to consume the state from each and every child of this application. So let's do that. So the first child we have is child component. So let's receive the theme here. So how can we consume the theme from the parent component? So we have use context hook provided by React, which can consume the context and read its value. So this use context hook can be imported from the React, and we can consume the context value. So here you can see this context expects one context inside. This is the context parameter. So what is this context? So if you remember, we in the app component we have created one context, right? So the same theme context we have to pass into use context too. But this is declared in the app component, right? So how can we create it, or how can we import it inside this child? So we'll need to export. Okay. So if we export from it, we'll need to import it here. Yeah. So this theme context will be imported from the app component. So now we will be able to use this theme. Right. So let's run our application and let's see if it is able to see our theme. So let's add the child component here. Right. So this is our app. This is the child component. So it is receiving the light theme that we provided. Okay. Let's try with the inner child as well. The process is same. We'll create the use context hook here, and we'll import the context from the app, and we'll read the theme here. Okay. Yeah. So here you can see this is our app. So this is the child receiving the light theme, and the inner child receiving the light theme. Correct. So we have passed the theme from app component to the innermost component as well. So let's add some interactivity in our app. So we'll be adding one button in the app component where we can change this theme. So currently we are passing some default value to the inner child, but we'll add one button here. Okay. This button will change the theme. For that, we'll need one use state hook, and instead of passing some default value, we'll pass this theme variable. Okay. And on clicking of this button, we'll toggle the theme value. So we have added one on click handler where we are setting the theme. If the previous theme is light, we'll set it as dark, otherwise it will be light. So that's it. Let's get back to our application. Yeah. So here you can see we have the change the theme button. If I click on it, yeah, you can see that child received the theme dark, and inner child also received the theme dark. So if I click it again, it will change the theme for each and every component and each and every part of our application. So that's what we wanted, right? So that's the beauty of context and how it solved the prop drilling problem in the efficient way. Do you know Redux also uses the context API in its React Redux library? So to provide the store to each and every component of your application, it uses this Redux provider. Okay, so that is nothing but a context provider. So this was all about context API in this video. If you like this video, please share your comments and hit subscribe. Thank you.